me, boy. You look like a motherfucking
Whoopie dee scoop, scoop dee dee whoop, whoop dee scoop dee poop, poop dee scoop dee whoop.
Here, read the receipt, bitch, and tell me you the manager. I want my money. I'm gonna hit the floor and sit in this bitch, and it's gonna start with this in your ass, motherfucker. I want my money.
Shut your ass up! This what you wanted, so I'm giving it to you just like this.
Welcome, punch!
Welcome back to another important video, guys. For Bleach, we must discuss everything. The most important point we need to absolutely get across here is the new approach for Bleach. Not with the entire franchise, just the 1,000-Year Blood War and beyond. Really think about this, okay? It has become so undeniably clear that Shueisha is creating a new opportunity for the Bleach series with all of the promotions that have been taking place shortly after Kubo's liberation from the Bleach manga. Do you all know what this looks like? Really let all of this sink in. All of these promotions suddenly appearing and collaborations that took place this year in 2018. The one-shot of Tite Kubo, the Burn the Witch Bleach Universe spin-off. It's starting to add up, isn't it? No, we are not done here though. Not even close. Okay, think everyone, think about it. The Bleach anime is closer than it has ever been before. We had a successful live-action Bleach film that took place this year. Viz Media is currently releasing Blu-ray sets for the anime series. We know all this. And aside from all of the mobile collaborations, there are also clothing collaborations which have surfaced this year. The digital colored editions have been making great sales. Another huge thing to point out is Bleach Can't Fear Your Own World. That is another huge player in all of this. The novels are canon and being done by Ryogo Narita as we speak, filling in character gaps and revealing new Bankais that we have never even seen before. For the first time ever, this is actually happening. Finally, these novels show things we have only dreamed about. It's all becoming clear that the world of Bleach can be rebuilt, genuinely giving fans of the series everything they desire with the possible anime return. I'm talking about a complete makeover, starting with the 1,000-Year Blood War, going even further, getting what we'd call an extension, getting proper story treatment this time around. You see, this is the way we should see all of this. Bleach obviously didn't end the way Kubo wanted it to due to his sickness, forcing Shueisha to make a decision to give Kubo 5 chapters because the man was literally in a great deal of pain. So with this, we can envision a brand new possibility here. Let me explain this carefully so that we all have a clear understanding of what basically comes next here. Now, as we have stated, the light novels We Do Not Always Love You and Can't Fear Your Own World are completely canon to the universe of Bleach. All of the information provided in said novels, which are supervised by Kubo, could easily be plugged into an anime return continuation, giving birth to new possibilities, and I may have mentioned this before in the past. See, this right here proves to every single Bleach hater in existence that it is not dead. We, as the Bleach community, have been saying this for a good long time. Bleach has been selling constantly over the course of 2016, 2017, and 2018. This year, in 2018, Bleach achieved the unexpected. Despite the fact that its manga and anime have been long finished, it's still proving to be extremely successful even now. The TV Tokyo 2018 registry has Bleach listed in the top 5 for profits and sales. Look at it right there. It's sitting in the 5th spot out of any other anime in shonen. You cannot tell me that this doesn't mean anything, especially now of all times. We are in 2018, getting close to 2019. At this point, it feels really damn good to say that we told you so, but let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. James Hansen was the first to leave his thoughts on this whole marketing process pertaining to Bleach and Shueisha since the beginning of time. Now, this chart right here again proves many things. Slowly but surely, selling Bleach merch has inevitably gotten somewhere. Any kind of merchandise, anything that shows up on the grapevine, it's sold out in a matter of hours or a couple days at most. Bleach stuff goes fast because people out there still genuinely care for it. They support it, and at the end of the day, we all just want to see 2 or 3 things come out of it. The anime and hopefully a console game later on down the line, etc, etc. This is not a joke. Shueisha has the results. It's on the record in 2018. Bleach is still completely relevant, and that is the reality. Question is, when will it be announced officially? Revisiting the current topic, the world building can change instantly and mature. There is room for improvement because there is new opportunity. Shueisha can allow Kubo to give the story more than what it originally had. This break after the manga had finished allowed Kubo to do many things within the long time span. It gave him time to heal, and it also allowed him the time to think about many things that he is now able to approach next. For instance, the collaboration of Ryogo Narita's light novels in Brave Souls points towards a new experience for Bleach fans. The new and improved contract between Shueisha and K-Lab stretches the canonicity exclusively through the mobile game. Fans were left with many questions when the manga had ended back in 2016. Kubo left Narita to fill those holes up, supervising everything while healing up. Can't Fear Your Own World is approaching its 3rd and possible final volume. Although, do not quote me on this because there is still a good chance that Narita may not be finished with these novels yet. That bit still remains unclear to me. On another note, Shinji and Shuhei will without a doubt be showing off their Bankais next year in 2019. So maybe we should dub 2019 the year of Bankai. The collaboration of Brave Souls is not a joke, because when we actually dive into this, it goes a long way. It is very, very deep. Firstly, again, we know that the light novels will be converted into Brave Souls. Characters from these novels will actually be playable in this game. The Espadas are also getting transformations far greater than their resurrection, with the help of the Hogyoku, of course, which Kubo will be designing exclusively for the game itself. Basically, he will be taking K-Lab under his wing. Kubo is plenty involved next year in 2019. K-Lab has him working. While he does this, he may actually acquire new ideas while working. While on the subject of K-Lab, new voice actors for the light novel characters just basically screams nothing but an anime return soon. Shueisha is doing a lot for a supposedly dead series, especially this year. We have even more information from credible sources aside from, just obtaining new voice actors via this game. So let's quickly go over the list of everything that has been provided. It is quite the spread on the table here. We have the live-action Bleach film, the unexpected ranking for TV Tokyo sales in 2018, despite the fact that Bleach has been long finished. The Jet art book containing some rare, never-before-seen material from Kubo, releasing in December of 2018. Brave Souls announcing their light novel collaboration, which does speak absolute volumes. It basically almost confirms that Shueisha will provide the last arc for the anime with the new voice actors, and the Can't Fear Your Own World novels by themselves always sell miraculously in Japan. The digital colored editions are selling like hotcakes. Viz Media, as we spoke about in previous videos, suddenly decided to start releasing Bleach Blu-ray sets, and is still currently releasing sets as we speak. Although the process is slow, we are currently at set 4. If you would like to purchase set 4 or any of the other sets, please head on down to the link I have provided in the description. Yet another thing that stands out really well aside from all of this surrounding Bleach are the constant other promotions, which raises many questions, and it is quite suspicious. Not even playing games here, guys. I'm still Bleach. We had talked about the constant promotions of the posters surrounding Shibuya, etc, etc. We had also talked about the Bleach Personal Relations Instagram account that supported the Jet art book promotion and was handled with care. Bleach Endless Memories is also something that I've been meaning to discuss on the channel, but in the end I just never really got around to it. And I guess of course this is also a promotion that had transpired in 2018 a while back. This only further corroborates Shueisha's secrecy on the situation with Bleach as a whole. So what are they doing? Why is Shueisha suddenly putting in the effort for this series? Because it's still popular. There is a transparent demand that has been absolutely real for 6 whole years. Nobody from Studio Pierrot ever confirmed that the anime of Bleach was over after episode 366. Studio Pierrot posted this fresh new picture on Twitter in preparation for JUMP FESTA 2019, as we talked about in the last video, revealing that a new product would be sold there. We don't fully know what that means, but something is confirmed to be there. There will be a booth for Studio Pierrot and they will be promoting Bleach, which stands as one of the very few animes for their 40th anniversary commemoration. As we have seen, everyone started screaming for an anime return, directing all of the messages at Pierrot when this tweet went down. Since the beginning, this is a message we have been trying to get across for a long time. Just bring us the anime, the final arc. We've asked Masashi Kudo, Shueisha, and Studio Pierrot. We've also made attempts to ask Tite Kubo himself, but of course there were some events taking place where ultimately he ended up getting sick and never showed up. The demand is clear and has been for a very long time. Well-known individuals online who don't even talk about Bleach much have started bringing it back up because it now has their undivided attention. For instance, Yunko Productions on Twitter. I'm not going to delve too deep into this, but we really do need to discuss this, because most of us strongly feel that this guy knows something. He is under great suspicion with his latest tweets, claiming earlier that he was just watching the old Bleach PV that had actually dropped a couple months back. Later on, he also tweets something else that captures the attention of many people. And I quote, I used to love a good surprise, and now I'd rather know ahead of time. Oh, and what's this? Another tweet from Yonko Productions? So it isn't dead, huh? That's neat. Now, just by looking at this, it's assumable that he may be talking about the one series we are all thinking of that receives the most amount of hate these days, for whatever reason. There are haters out there, people that claim that Bleach is a dead series, but they never have any argument to back it up. And Yonko's suspicious tweets raises eyebrows. Bleach also captured the attention of several other well-known individuals online. Seth the programmer from YouTube says, and I do quote, "It really feels like Bleach is coming back with all this recent promotion. The clothing, novels finishing, and in general, the current big shonens being aired are kinda bland while Bleach is killing sales while off-air. Would be perfect to have it come back in 2019. Along with this tweet, again suspiciously, or just mere coincidence, Yonko Productions shows up on this tweet saying it is a good time to be a Bleach fan. For those of you who do not know who Yonko Productions is yet, he is one of the biggest and most credible sources out there on Twitter and also YouTube, bringing all sorts of legit information of various anime and V-Jump scans, etc. Clearly he knows something maybe he's not allowed to say, maybe even Crunchyroll knows something, because on their Twitter, I'm sure that most of us have noticed a huge spike with their Bleach promotions, constantly showing parts of the anime on Twitter, even though the anime itself stopped 6 years ago. Still, to this day, they are frequently posting scenes from Bleach, and this has been happening at least a good 68 or 69% of the time versus other new anime shows they could be promoting the shit out of. It makes no sense. Moving along, talking about our friend James Hansen, who has gathered the most important information pertaining to the anime of Bleach. He states that the likelihood of the Bleach anime returning now is a solid, and I quote, solid 95% chance. He stated this boldly, he stated this with much confidence because his sources are very reliable and he is very, very confident, as we just said. As for the things that back this, and I quote in the shortest way possible for this video, in the eyes of closed doors, stating that he is not bound to any contracts when he says this, but claims that he has solid sources to warrant certain examples, stating that TV Tokyo has kept the license of Bleach very secured. Again, this raises a lot of questions. Why has this suddenly come about? James's knowledge of the situation is completely trustworthy. He has been to Japan, he has seen things, he has questioned many people about the entirety of the Bleach franchise regarding the future and its games. He was told, and I quote, "The Bleach franchise as a whole, as well as Bleach Brave Souls, has an extremely bright future ahead of it." The biggest thing that James had also stated in his video to take a gander at would be the small bit of info surrounding, and I quote, "an exposition in Japan talking about Boruto. There was something with Noriyuki Abe, the original director of Bleach, and Morita, the voice actor of Ichigo Kurosaki, being at a panel, and during this Q&A on Abe's computer, there was something on his desktop that he quickly minimized. Of course, it was a folder with the name Bleach on it, which he quickly covered up without hesitation. Which is funny because I've heard from one source in the past telling me that Noriyuki Abe was going to step down from Boruto around, I think it was episode 63 or something along the lines of that. I can't remember the specific number, but it did state that someone else was going to replace Abe at some point for Boruto. And as we had mentioned in the other videos, Abe is needed to help make Bleach whole again. Now, Masashi Kudo, the character designer of Bleach, remember his statements surrounding Abe and the fact that permission from Shueisha and guidance of the teacher ultimately being Abe was mandatory for a Bleach return. And in recent events, it is also very sweet and important to remember that Masashi Kudo stated in one tweet, and I quote, "I'm working hard with a lot of people in the original anime. Not only the work and sales staff, Bleach is also moving forward with love." No doubt most of you remember this tweet, and I feel that it is very important because I feel that they are hiding something from us. There is some sort of conspiracy. This is all very deep. There is something we do not know about. Kudo has always been posting art occasionally from time to time of the 1000 Year Blood War characters. again and again, which is under great suspicion to say the least. Bleach promotions have skyrocketed from point A to point B over the course of this 6-year time period. Shueisha is clearly getting ready to make their move with the amount of build-up and the extra content that they are now able to access and extract from the light novels. Again, as we had mentioned, this can now be converted into whatever sort of thing they have planned now. Now, I believe Studio Pierrot's schedule will clear up at some point. Tokyo Ghoul Re's last season is going on, and it is approaching the end, and Abe's involvement with Yu Yu Hakusho's OVA is long over. So what's next on the agenda? Everything is connected. Everything is connected, guys. Shueisha's intention is clear: to slowly bring the hype back up, slowly bring sales back up, let the novels move along to prolong the story, and fix the damage that was done in the final moments of the manga that Kubo didn't have time to finish. At least, not properly. And ultimately announce something after a long period of time that everyone thought was done. Just imagine if Bleach was announced now. There would be brand new animation, especially in 2019. Animation has really become something else. Of course, there is always room for another studio to take on Bleach. But of course, the possibility of it being Pierrot is extremely high. Bleach has done so much over the course of 2017 and 2018, guys. It is only a matter of time until we hear an official announcement. But that's just me. Please take everything in this video with a grain of salt. The JUMP FESTA 2019 event that is taking place in December of 2018, there is so much to be explored. It is coming up, and Studio Pierrot has big plans, it seems. So let's wait and see what they have in store for the Bleach community. Expect the unexpected for this event. It is indeed a great time to be a Bleach fan. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and of course, I will see you all in the next Bleach video.